Hey guys, DPG here, David Patrick Green, and I've got a very excellent video for you today about how to do your own self-tapes, as you might have gathered from this, which is a light. But before I get started, I just want to ask you to please like this video if you like it, subscribe to my channel so it encourages me and supports the channel, and share it with other fellow actors, people that need help as well. Because remember, actors are not in competition with each other. They are a community that can help each other if they so choose. So let's get on with the video. So I just wanted to share with you what my self-tape setup is, and I apologize if there's an echo, but I chose a very interesting location with very little sound padding today. So my self-tape setup, and this is my recommendation to everyone, is make it as simple as possible, because people aren't admiring what a wonderful background you have. They have seen the same audition over and over and over, right? Because they have seen 50 people read their lines over and over. So they're not going, oh wow, like look at that chair in the background, or this lighting is amazing. They're like, okay, maybe the lighting's good, maybe it's not good, but those tools come into play later when the thing gets shot, the actual project gets shot, okay? So don't try and impress them with your setup. All you need is good light on the face. So what I'm actually doing right now is perfectly fine. You can see my face, nice clean background, so no sort of interfering views of anything weird like your dog or kids playing soccer in the background or whatever, okay? But if you don't have nice even light, I would prefer maybe more light coming onto my face instead of from above, but it still looks pretty good because the cameras today, especially with HDR, if your cell phone has HDR, then it's going to compensate a lot for light that's missing. It fills in the shadows for you. Okay, but let's just show you, this is a basic light you can buy on Amazon. I'm not even gonna share the link because I can't be bothered trying to make money off you. But it's very simple light. It's just got a switch, boom, and there it is, okay? So it creates immediately some mood, right? Some tone with just one. You can have two. I actually have two, but sometimes I just use the one. You can switch it from side to side. You can put it behind the camera like this, so you have more of an even lighting, right? That's what you want for most of your videos, is this kind of an even shot. And you can lift it up. You can just change it around to suit the mood that you are trying to create. And honestly, it will be subtle, but it will change things. For instance, I just did a read for something that's more of a sci-fi nature, and I used both lights, but I dimmed one, because as you can see, you can actually dim these lights. But I had one bright and one a little dimmer, so it created some shadow, which makes it feel a little more mysterious. The other thing you can do is change the color temperature, which basically means, that's getting colder and this is getting warmer, right? So you can vary these things. They're very cheap. It comes on a very cheap stand. In fact, you can buy a kit of 2 stands and 2 lights for probably $50 American on Amazon. It might be a little more depending on where you live. I'm up in Canada right now, and I don't know, actually it was a gift from my fiance because I hinted enough, because I actually lent my lights to a guy who has a shoe company, and he needed to create a home studio for the shopping channel. So my lights were gone, my fiance bought me these, and they're very cheap, they're very easy to use. Honestly, play around with them is the best thing I can do. Practice, practice, practice. If you need to practice scenes, then practice playing around with the lighting. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So anyway, guys, this is it. One of these babies. The actual brand is, I believe, well, you can maybe read it, Newer, which is one of those weird random brands. It's got lots of controls on it, and it works great. So I highly recommend something like this, and your self-tapes will look amazing. Ideally, you have a plain background. It doesn't matter the color. Some people use green or blue. You know, I have green eyes, so if I had a green background, my eyes would really pop. So, you know, those are things to think of. But again, if you distract them with how bright your eyes are, they're not necessarily paying attention to your performance, which is really what is important. So try not to distract them with things like amazing color. Yeah, you might love it, but you've got to think of it from the producer and director's perspective, which is this the guy? Is this the girl? Is this the he, you know, the they, the Z, whatever you go by. Okay, so think about these things, try to put yourself in the shoes of the producer and the director and gauge your performances from that perspective, and send them something that you think they would enjoy if you were they. Okay guys, hope this was good, and if you have any questions that I didn't address today, please let me know, and if you have any suggestions for further videos, let me know that as well. I will talk to you soon. Feels weird not wearing a mask.